a secret FBI watch list was leaked. And this actually, this actually has to do with some cybersecurity. So our resident comp sci expert, will let us know what you think. But look at this. So according to The Record, an FBI terrorist list was leaked between July 19th and August 9th of this year. It was part of the FBI Terrorist Screening Center, the TSC. And I didn't know what that was at all before researching or before looking into the story. And they use this list for a lot of things. Like, it's just a giant list. I believe it's roughly 1.9 million people that are either actual terrorists or suspected terrorists on a watch list.
I bet you're on the list.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Everyone's on the list. Are you?
Yeah, everyone here is probably on that list.
Are you not on the list? Oh man. Anyone who's anyone
it's an
is on the
exclusive
list.
access. Gotta get on the list.
Yeah, if you're not on the list, why are you even watching? It's an exclusive episode for the bad boys.
Yeah, bad boys only allowed.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. So this TSC database was made after the 9/11 attacks. It was made in 2003. It's also known as the US no-fly list. At least that list is a sub-list of this bigger one. And this one is the most public one by far. And it's used to stop specific suspected terrorists from boarding planes. And yeah, this list was actually leaked. It was not leaked how they find these people, but it was leaked. All their personal information was leaked. So it was a giant list, 1.9 million people, I believe, if I got that number right. And it's a whole bunch of stuff like date of birth, their name, country of origin. It even has like passport information if they have a passport. It has some more stuff like that too. And it has like basic descriptions of each individual. And that's essentially it. That's the whole list. Just a basic description with some detail on 1.9 million people.
That is kind of insane.
Yeah, it's pretty big, pretty crazy. And it's also, honestly, like, Tyler, feel free to let me know if this is weird or not. But the way they found the leak, I think is really weird. And I actually have a conspiracy theory with this. And just know it's my personal conspiracy. It's not like, I don't know if it's true or not. This is what I think after doing a little bit of research. Like, there's this guy named Bob Dychenko. He posted on his LinkedIn that he found a leak. He found this leak on an FBI watch list. And he reported it to the TSC database people. And they thanked him for his work. And they patched it up 3 weeks later. And it was weird. Because, Bob Dychenko, he's a cyber threat intelligence director at Security Discovery, which is a security firm, a cyber security firm. And he found, he found a copy of the database on a Bahrainian IP address. And my question is, I don't know what kind of, like, I probably should look into more of the kind of work he does at this security discovery firm, but why was he even searching Bahrainian IPs? Like, what kind of work was he doing? Like, it doesn't really sound like any white hat work. It's more like, I think he was just hacking other people and just by chance found this list somewhere else.
Interesting.
I mean, it sounds like a win-win.
I guess it does sound like a win-win. Yeah, what do you guys think so far? There's more to the story?
I mean,
what do you guys think?
I'm not a comp sci, so I don't know if like this is a big deal. But I know that once my debit card number got hacked at a Moe's Southwest Grill, and that was not cool. So I can imagine that this is not cool.
Yeah, it's very much not cool when stuff gets hacked and also stuff gets leaked. It can be dangerous.
I'm sure finding your name on this list would be like devastating.
I'm pretty sure they do track you across.
Good luck getting a job.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do track you like on Facebook and other sites that you use. So like, if you use your real name and you're on this list, yeah, good luck doing actual regular stuff like taking a plane.
Yeah, you're on the no-fly list, right? They won't.
Well, yeah, the no-fly list is a subset. So like, not all 1.9 million people are on the no-fly list, but a very good portion of it is. I wasn't given a specific number, but I was told by my research.
Did you find the actual leak or just the information about the leak?
Yeah, can I see if my name's on there?
They
real
already
quick?
patched the leak up, but there were photos that are still circulating of it. So,
Oh, of the list?
Yes. You didn't hear it from here, but you could look into it a little. Uh-oh. But yeah, so this guy, Bob Dachenko, he wants recognition for finding this leak. And obviously, as a guy who works at a cybersecurity firm, like, who wouldn't? That's a pretty big leak to find and to report. Like, obviously, that's a pretty big achievement, I guess. Especially if you're a cybersecurity dude. Like, if you find something that big and you actually help the FBI out, I guess that'd be really cool. But in my opinion, I don't know if I'm looking into this too much, but he really wants recognition for this. Like, he posted on LinkedIn. He made it very clear in several articles and in his post that he was the one who found the leak, him solely on his own, and that he was the one who helped the FBI.
It was me. Give me credit.
Yeah, that's kind of the impression I got. And so I had a little theory, or maybe he was the one who leaked this list, and then he was the one who patched it up, so he could get the credit for finding this heinous act. And maybe he just wanted this recognition, because I had no idea who he was before this. So if he wanted recognition, that kind of worked.
I mean, it sounds like he's struggling to get recognition, so did it really work?
I mean, he just got some.
He's still demanding to get recognition, you know? He's like, yeah, notice me.
Sounds like he's
people."
already been in several articles, though. I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, he was on the news and everything.
Murderers have the same thing. Yeah. I was going to say murderers have the same thing, where there are many cases in the past where a murderer obviously committed a murder and wanted recognition for it without being caught. They wanted somebody to know what they did. They wanted somebody to know they got away with it. And eventually, that's how a lot of murderers got caught, because they couldn't help themselves and they
They
blabbed to
wanted
someone
to
that they shouldn't have.
brag about their crimes.
Exactly.
Exactly. So Patrick, I mean, you might be right. This guy might be like, "Hey, look what I did. Isn't this
He's
cool?"
onto something,
And
yeah.
nobody's suspecting him. It doesn't sound.
And
like,
remember,
you know?
this is just a theory. I'm not saying that part's true, but if you look into his LinkedIn posts and some of the other parts where he was like interviewed and he got talked to, he definitely wants that credit. So I'm only going off a hinge. Obviously, that's not full fact. And who knows? Maybe he is just a good guy that reported this leak. He didn't sell it for money, or maybe he did. He just didn't tell anyone, and then he actually helped the FBI. So who knows? And also, a couple articles did find it weird how after the FBI thanked him, it took them 3 weeks to patch up their database and like secure it again. So I don't know why it took so long. Maybe who knows? Maybe it was a bureaucracy thing. But who knows? Maybe Bob Dachenko had something to do with it. but yeah, it was pretty cool. So actually, he did talk about two tools he used to actually find that leak. He used two things called Census and Zoom Eye. And Tyler, if interested, Census is a platform used by information security practitioners to discover, monitor, and analyze devices that are accessible from the internet. Yes, you heard that right. As long as your device is connected to the internet, it could be probed by this platform.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, and then the other one, Zoom Eye, is a hacker search engine. So it's actually a search engine where if you type in stuff, it shows you, at least out of what I understand, it shows you a bunch of routers and stuff that your packets went through during your search, and it shows you how much what their security is, how secure those routers actually are.
Oh my goodness.
Does it?
Oh yeah.
Does it cost money? Does it cost money to use these services? Is it just for people or just the government?
I used them before this, so they have free features.
Okay.
I'm not sure. They probably have some sort of paid VIP status, whatever stuff. There probably is some sort of paid feature that they have, but I don't know. Don't quote me on that part. But they both are free to use. So this guy uses these tools that's the cybersecurity firm. So an actual cybersecurity guy uses these tools and recommended them, and I used both of them a little bit. Yeah, they're definitely, some parts are definitely free to use. So yeah, look at that. It's pretty spooky. At the same time, it's pretty cool. Yeah, what do you guys think? FBI Watchlist leaked and patched. Bob Dachenko, potential wannabe famous man. Who knows?
Possibly.
Yeah, possibly. Miss Guinea Pig Mama, what do you think? What do you think?
I think it's pretty cool. I'm not familiar with any of this stuff, but it's pretty cool.
Pretty cool. And Mr. Bio Bird Boy.
I don't know how I feel about being called that.
You just give me your opinion on that instead. But yeah.
Well, I don't know about the boy, but no, I think it's an interesting article. You know, we were joking a little bit before. I don't know if this is going to be kept in the podcast, but we were talking about it before the show. About 1984 and George Orwell, and you know, I think this is a really good example of, you know, people say 1984 is happening. You know, it's already happened. I don't know about that, in my opinion, but I think this goes to show that at least some part of what George Orwell wrote has come to fruition. Whether that's for the good of the people or whether it's not, that's to be decided. Obviously, the FBI thought that these people needed to be on that list, but I think a question that I raise that I feel like is a hard question for anyone to answer is who puts these people on that list and what criteria do they have for each individual that is going to be as different as each snowflake is.
Yeah, they did not make that criteria
Mm.
clear, but I feel like there's some leads. Like they definitely probe Facebook and other sites like that. They probe it. I'm not sure what criteria they use. Maybe they have like an automated like web scrapers to grab people that look suspicious. But who knows? They did not leak that part. So, but it is pretty weird to think about. Like it's for a good cause, but at the same time, it's kind of weird. We're just being watched behind the scenes. But I think it's to be expected at this point.
That reminds me of that one story that happened a few years ago of the guy who crashed the stock market for a few minutes. Do you remember watching
Yeah,
that?
we watched a documentary together, and how
Yeah.
he almost went to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a guy. I don't remember his name, but it was a dude who got really good at trades. Like I believe they were stock trades, and he crashed the stock market just because he decided to take some time off trading. 'Cause he had so many assets that like him taking time off screwed over so many people. It crashed the stock market for like several days, if I remember correctly. That was the story.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, it was more than several days.
Yeah, then the government used him. They were like, they got information out of him and how he got to such a position. But you know, that's a different story. But yeah, I guess like, I guess it'd be kind of similar.
Wow.
Sort of. But yeah,
I don't know. To me, all of that is just computer magic. So
computer magic.
Pretty
same
much.
category.
Yeah, I guess that, yeah.
Technical
The
wizard.
documentary did mention that was around the time people started using computers to actually do trading. That was around the time they like became more popular. So yeah, I guess that is definitely cop related. And so
Computer magic.
yeah. And speaking of computers, our resident comp sci expert, Mr. Tyler, any final remarks for the story? I think I already asked you earlier. But
I think you did. It's. I just think I just have like the same question, the same thoughts as what Josh was thinking of. Because this list, like, yeah, what is the criteria to put somebody on this list? Because I think we can all agree this is something that is deeply uncomfortable. That there's the list that just exists with just this many people on it, of just not just, you know, people who they know are criminals, but they think could become criminals.
it's just a watch list. It's not like a
So,
hunt list.
yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, honestly, I really do think
But
at
it's-
least 1,000 of these people are actually people posting on Facebook about like about
Oh no, there are
like,
idiots.
troll posts.
There are idiots out there who post like some obvious shit. It's like
I'm pretty sure a good portion of those guys.
Yeah, like her. Look at me. Got my gun. I'm the tough guy. I'm gonna do something. Better watch out, dude.